may think that horse trainers are just horse whisperers, but really there are many other communication challenges in the equine industry than you may think. Communicating with owner, rider, and vet is just as, if not more important, than communicating with their horse. The point of this speech is to demonstrate the communication issues in this industry and how trainers are properly combating these issues. You can apply this to how you communicate with owners and their animals in the future. I have seen miscommunication in this industry firsthand from being around horses my whole life. I have also carried out research and interviewed 2 professionals on how they deal with these issues. I will be explaining 3 communication issues as an equestrian worker and the responses to how these trainers communicate effectively. Communication challenges will arise, but with civility and trust, you can ensure that a healthy, balanced alliance is created. Trainers are responsible for keeping owner and vet included. If this is not the case, then there is no partnership. Choices are to be made together and centered around the trainer's prior knowledge and experience of working with horses day to day. I had the privilege of interviewing 2 respected horse trainers in the industry that I know personally. One being Charlie Transu, owner of CTC Performance and Sport Horses and a trainer for over 30 years now, along with Spencer Zimmerman, the IHSA coach at Findlay and the Western and riding instructor at the Western Barn. I have lots of respect for these 2 individuals and believe that their knowledge will help in my future career in the industry. Proper communication creates for an honest, open relationship. Trainers should speak in layman terms so that everyone can understand what is going on if they do not understand these training terms. Spencer and Charlie agree that it is best to be relatable to others, explain things, and break it down to keep it simple. Collecting training data to facilitate communication between trainer and vet is vital. Areneo, in their 2020 article, Modern Communication Within the Equine Industry, says that giving vets training data helps their judgment. Trainers that communicate abnormalities to vets and owners, even if it's upsetting to owner, will be successful because they will be holding nothing back. Spencer and Charlie like to follow up with, does this make sense? They say that it is best to show visuals and to keep everyone involved in the situation. Not only do they have to communicate the progress and health of a horse, but there are many other aspects. They have to deal with the emotions of owners. Darby Bonamy, in her 2019 article, Avoid Misunderstanding, Mistrust, and Frustration, states that it is best to be clear with compassion and a respectful way when interacting. Their reputation is on the line, and trainers have to make sure that they don't let frustration overcome them. If bad news arises, they have to deliver it in a straightforward and clear way. If a client is not cooperating, then communicate with them and let them know. When asked how they deal with overbearing clients, Spencer and Charlie say to listen and to keep it simple. Give feedback and be understanding. Let them make mistakes, and in the future their ego will go down and they will be humbled. Trainers have to be sensitive to horse owners as well, because often horses are their babies. They have to put themselves in owners' shoes. Spencer says that he likes to send pics to owners to make them comforted and realize that the horse is in good hands. He says that often a picture is worth 1,000 words. Trainers also must communicate with their riders. They have to communicate clearly and thoroughly because their goal is to teach riders how to communicate with their horse. If they speak in a calming manner using simple instructions, then it can reduce stress for both rider and horse. Charlie says that this makes for a strong, great foundation for any rider. Marie Blockhuis, in her 2019 article, Interaction Between Rider, Horse, and Equestrian, states that a supportive tone can help a rider achieve a relationship based on both contact and collaboration. Riders feed off trainers' energy, so if a trainer is calming, then a rider will stay calm. Trainers are the rider's eyes on the ground. Trainers say that it is best to relate tasks to a rider that they can visualize. Constant communication makes for an intimate environment. When asked how these 2 trainers communicate in their lessons, both Spencer and Charlie say that they use this tactic of relating different activities to something else to make things clearer. It simplifies things and it makes it so the rider doesn't overthink it. Then it makes it just simply an action that they have to complete. Both these professional trainers say that it's best to keep everyone involved to avoid miscommunication. It is good to ask for feedback, and if they don't understand, then explain further. Keeping things simple is key, and giving relatable comparisons will help. They also say that the best communication aspect to live by is to listen. Keeping every party involved makes for a healthy horse and a satisfied owner. Trainers that make an effort to properly communicate with both owner, rider, and vet in any situation will be successful. One day, I hope to take this knowledge and use it to avoid miscommunication issues in this industry and in my job in this future career of mine.